saw from Nick, especially running the ball. He said that was kind of the game plan going in, take advantage of those crashing edges.
Yeah, we felt like they were a team that squeezed their ends a lot. Of course, that's always part of our game plan. Just so happened to be a little more this week, and I thought Nick did a really good job. And we wanted him to be more aggressive running the football. And I felt like he definitely had, not just statistically, but you could just tell he seemed faster. I think he was playing, just playing and reacting and not thinking too much. And I think that helped him quite a bit. Makes some really good plays and really good runs.
Is there any worry when your quarterback's running football, just with injuries, that kind of thing?
I mean, you always got to worry about that, but we know that when Nick's playing, that's our game. I mean, he's got to be a dual threat guy, and a lot of those things are out on the perimeter, so you're not taking big shots. It's not like running in between the tackles every play, and so really, if you really think about it, maybe once or twice against LSU, but I don't think he's taken a lot of big, just straight on shots this year. He's pretty good at avoiding those. He's a shifty guy.
He seems pretty smart about getting out of bounds too.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, most guys you want them to stay in bounds and get the extra yard, but your quarterback, you want him to be smart. And there's a different time, and I think he's pretty good at that. Getting the extra yard, getting out of bounds, as opposed to that 3rd and goal on the 1 yard line, fight for that extra yard to score the touchdown like he did. I mean, if it's 3rd and 1 or 2, or you're on the 1 yard line, you got to go get it. But he's done a good job of getting down and or getting out of bounds and getting as much as he can, and that takes hits off of him.
How's he moving around?
He's good. I mean, he'll be fine. There's no major issues. We rested him a little bit today, and I think he'll be fine.
What was the big difference? Because he didn't really run a whole lot. I mean, he had some design runs, but really most of those were scrambled the first 3 to 4 games. But today, you can tell he definitely took it on himself to take the ball on those read options.
Yeah, and a lot of them are reads, and so sometimes in the first few games, people were making him maybe give the football more. And then some of them were kind of in between reads, and we just encouraged him to be aggressive. And I think he felt more comfortable too. Game 5, he's done it a lot more. You're starting to feel like you've got a better feel for it. And he probably pulled a few balls that maybe in the past he wasn't pulling. And then, obviously when he did pull it, he was really thinking run the football and was really aggressive with that and made some really good runs.
Right, but their line, particularly Robert Kabichi being a younger guy, I know a couple of plays it looked like you almost running decoys at him because of his aggression and things like that. How much in the game plan were you looking to exploit a little bit of that youth and go after a guy who's going to try and be aggressive in the pass game, but also go after him and use it against him?
Yeah, we felt comfortable. I mean, he's going to be a great player in this league, but we felt comfortable running at him or running away and reading him. So they've got guys up front that they're very active. They gave us multiple fronts, 3 or 4 different fronts, and for the most part, we just ran our game plan, tried to go at a good tempo. And they were changing up. I thought our offensive line did a really good job for as many different looks as they were throwing at us, going fast, of staying on track and blocking it up. So, I mean, I guess to answer your question better, we didn't have a specific plan for him necessarily, but I thought we handled him well.
Considering the different type of defenses you face, the offensive line, they almost exceeded your expectations in some instances in this game.
I think that, going into last night's game, we challenged our guys really across the board, but especially up front to be physical. Be the more physical football team, and I really thought we were. I thought from start to finish up front, we really were really trying to be physical, and I think it showed as the game went on. Overall, the first 5 games, I think our offensive line's done very good. I really do. I think they've gotten better each week. I think we've proven one strength of ours is running football. At the same time, we're going to be critical of ourselves when we look on film. There's little things here or there that we know if we do better, that 4-yard gain would have been a 20-yard gain, or that negative play or that whatever. And that's the way it always is every week. So I think there's still plenty of room for improvement. But I've been proud of the way those guys have worked together and really done a good job, especially in a lot of situations where people know you're going to run it.
You gained most of your yards on those 3 scoring drives on offense.
Yep.
Especially Nick got most of his production just on those 3 drives. What were you seeing on those individual drives that you liked, and then why couldn't that kind of happen in the entire game?
Well, the first drive was really good. It happened quick. I think we went 6 plays real quick, and then, it's a good thing our defense picks one off and takes it to the house, but they're right back on the field. I mean, so we weren't on the field much in the first quarter, like 3 minutes. And, those things happen. Then we start the second quarter, and I think we had two passes we'd like to have back, missed some open guys. That stalled it. But to answer your question even better, those 3 scoring drives in particular all had a explosive pass play, 20, 25 yards or more. I mean, it was just plain and simple. And in order for us to continue to develop and become an offense that can score every time they have the ball in every quarter, we're going to have to not miss those open guys, and we're gonna have to not drop third down balls, and, I mean, I'm getting tired of talking about it too, and we're just gonna keep working at it and get better at it.
How's, CJ doing? You didn't see him out there a lot
Yeah.
last night, and then 2 weeks ago a lot.
CJ was a little nicked up. You know, we tried to see if he could go last week, nothing major, but he really couldn't go, but he should be good to go moving forward, so you'll see a lot more of him.
Right, with the offensive line in particular, I know this coaching staff wasn't here last year. This is a line that struggled, and so many of the guys who are back are the same guys. What is the difference? Trey was saying it was partially the offensive scheme and the system being different, more catered to these guys, but was there just a radical change in body composition of these guys in the past couple of months? What has made them so much better where, I mean, you're allowing the fewest sacks in the SEC last year, it was the bottom of the SEC. It's a huge turnaround.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. I know this. J.B. Grimes is as good a fundamental coach as there is. I mean, he did wonders with the offensive line at Arkansas State last year. We led that league in rushing. I think we were towards the top in fewest sacks allowed. He's done a really good job with these guys. I think some of it's fundamentally. You know, he's really got those guys being very fundamentally sound. I can't really speak to the past. And two, they've got confidence. You know, I think we've built their confidence up, and they know that we're going to run the football. They know that we believe in them. That's part of what we're going to do. And, you know, I don't know if it's scheme. I don't know if it's tempo. I don't know. It probably some of it, to be fair to everything, is that they're also a year older, every one of them. So they should be getting better. But JB does a great job, and you know, hopefully we're running a scheme that does, you know, give them a chance to be successful.
Ricardo Lewis, catches some passes, just can't seem to break free. How's he handling things? I know he had a really good preseason, just hasn't really broke out yet.
Ricardo's good. Ricardo's going to keep coming. I mean, Ricardo's got still loads of ability, and you can see flashes of it. And we're going to keep bringing Ricardo along, keep trying to find ways to get him more involved, get him the ball. I got a lot of confidence that Ricardo's going to reach his full potential before it's all said and done. And you're going to continue to see him involved each week. I mean, he's getting better each week. You know, he made a really good run on the speed sweep, you know, when we really needed something to kind of get us jump started.